Hi, glorious people. It's Glory here. Right now, there's a yoga class going on right here, and I'm in this yoga retreat in Sri Lanka. But I'm in my room because I just cried and had a breakdown, and I was really upset. So I thought I'd film a little video after the breakdown and just thoughts and reflections I've had. So this is actually such a gorgeous space. The venue is pretty. Please excuse the suitcases, but it is gorgeous. The color scheme, the aesthetic is just top notch. And I wanted to film a little video because I feel like people probably can relate to a lot of stuff that I'm saying. So the context is there's a lot of yoga classes going on every day, and I've skipped a couple of them because I'm just not feeling great. I have a lot of emotional baggage, I suppose, that I'm carrying around with me, and it doesn't feel great. Maybe I'll share a little bit about in the future videos, but for now, this is just about feeling guilt in itself. And the reason why I think it's relatable is because what I'm feeling right now is, yes, I am sad, but there's another layer added on top of the sadness, which is that I feel like I'm in such a gorgeous, gorgeous place with such amazing, it's an amazing architecture and interior and just a property in general. And we're surrounded by amazing energy, like-minded, kind-hearted people doing such a sacred practice of yoga. But why am I sad? Like, why am I not making the most out of what I have right now? So I'd be sending photos and videos to my friends, and one of my really close friends was telling me, she was like, Gloria, I really want to manifest this kind of yoga retreat in my life, and I want to do that. And I was telling her, girl, you're already that person. You're 100% that person that's already going to these retreats. Like, what are you talking about? And to another friend that's never been to Asia, and she was like, I love your life. Like, it's so amazing. This is beyond perfect. Like, you have to make the most out of it. And all these things, I am so grateful, and it just makes me extra grateful for what I have right now. Although at the same time, their comments kind of place this invisible guilt on me because I'm like, okay, this is amazing. And I know that in my heart that this is something so great that not everyone gets to experience. And I should be making the most out of this thing. And I should be there having fun, doing yoga, improving my physical capabilities, and also just winding down, relaxing, and taking this time to heal at this retreat because that's what these things are about. But instead, I'm like sulking in my bed. I'm like having a breakdown and crying, and I get so upset at myself. I get so mad that I am not making the most out of this opportunity, and I'm wasting it away crying. And the reason why I think this is relatable is because I feel like a lot of people are probably in the same space of, why are you ungrateful for these? Like, maybe you're stuck in a job that you hate, but you're like, why am I complaining? I have great pay. Like, or you be in a shitty relationship and you're like, why am I complaining? Like, at least I have a partner. You know, like those things. Or you're like, actually, my life is pretty great. Like, why am I still sad? And I think it's really relatable because sometimes we don't allow ourselves to feel these emotions and we want to sweep them under the rug. But at the same time, I feel like it's so important to listen to that guilt and that aching voice in your heart because there's so much human truth in that when you ask yourself, like, why can't I feel good when things look good and they seem good? And why am I feeling all this trouble in paradise? And why can't I just enjoy it when everyone else thinks it's a dream? And let me tell you something really clear without blinking and without sugarcoating it. Feeling sad in beautiful places doesn't make you ungrateful. It makes you human, deep, and real. It doesn't make you ungrateful or a black cat just hiding in her corner. It shows that you are a sensitive soul in a beautiful setting just trying to survive your inner storm. Yes, you are living a version of maybe your dream or someone else's dream, but guess what? Even dream lives doesn't prevent you from grief, guilt, and it doesn't protect you from your emotions, whatever you're going through. And you're really not broken for feeling this way. It's just that your heart hasn't caught up to the view yet, and that's okay. And I just wanted to give you a little bit of affirmation, if you will, or like an approval or letting you do this, that you're allowed to feel absence or whatever you're feeling in abundance, and you're allowed to grieve in paradise or wherever you are. And feeling pain in a beautiful place or area in your life doesn't make you ungrateful, it just makes you really real. Now, I don't know who needs to hear this, but I feel like there is someone out there that needs to hear this message and to not feel guilty for being sad when you feel like everything is right, or you should not be sad, or you're in a place where you shouldn't be sad. It's okay to honor your feelings, and I feel like we don't hear that enough. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like we don't talk about like emotional guilt as much. Like, you're allowed to feel, but at the same time, you also feel like you shouldn't be feeling these things, if that makes sense. It's kind of it's a hard concept to grasp, but I feel like it should make sense to those who needs to hear this message. So I'll just let that be the little video that I wanted to put while I'm on this retreat, and just for me to rationalize how I'm feeling and validate myself. I think also for a long time I've been seeking emotional validation and not getting it, and this is my journey as to learning to kind of give that emotional validation to myself. So I hope that makes sense, and I'm sending you all so much love, and stay glorious, and I love you. Thank you so much.